serve you on Maryland's Eastern Shore, whether you live here or you're just traveling through.
Do you need a break, a getaway? Plan a visit to Hyatt Place Dewey Beach in Delaware. Lay back, relax with your toes in the sand, and unwind to the sounds of the ocean. Please your palate with a delicious meal at Cape Hassa Restaurant on the bay while taking in the sights of a beautiful sunset. It's time to get away and make that getaway to the Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. Call 302-864-9100 or visit HyattPlaceDeweyBeach.com. Make a lifetime of memories in your own backyard at Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. That's Hyatt Place Dewey Beach on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from SFMSports.net.
Back on the Shore pregame show, Hawks getting ready to take on Howard in this back end of the Monday night doubleheader. The front end was a thriller. Eastern Shore, the Hawk women's basketball team, trailed Howard 46-36 at half. They were down by as many as 13 points, but 5.5 to play in the third quarter. From there, the Hawks came alive. They ended the third down just 3. Got within one possession several times at Howard in the fourth quarter. Got tied with Howard several times in the fourth quarter. But with 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining, C.C. Byram, with a contested layup in the left low post, was fouled. The shot went in. It gave the Hawks their first lead since the first quarter. Byram hit the free throw to make it a 3-point play. And the Hawks cruised over the final couple of minutes. They closed the game on a 13-2 run, including a 10-0 push over the final 2:19 to stun Howard 80-72 and improve to 2-0 in MEAC play. Siani Byram, the senior guard, of course, from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, missed half of the season as a sophomore with a torn ACL. Spent virtually all of last year trying to get her confidence back. Well, this is Byram in her fully realized form. A career-high 31 points for C.C. Byram, 7 of 14 shooting, 14 of 16 from the free throw line, and she came through when the Hawks needed her to the most. This is the second straight game that Byram has taken over inside the final 2 minutes and given the Hawks a thrilling win. They beat Morgan State on Saturday. They beat Howard moments ago. Fred Batchelor and company, they've got themselves a contender on their hands for the 2018-19 season as they look to try and win the MEAC and get to the NCAA tournament for the first time. Hawks will host North Carolina Central on Saturday and North Carolina A&T on Monday. Both the women and men playing against their Tobacco Road Tar Heel State rivals. Saturday, you take a kid to the game day. I'm sure you've heard the commercials for that. Take a kid to the game. Doesn't even have to be your own kid. Just any kid will get you to the game. You can enjoy some Division I basketball right here on the Eastern Shore. Let's take a break. When we come back, starting lineups and the opening tip-off from the Heights Center on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Pivot Physical Therapy is the leading provider of physical therapy and sports medicine services in the Mid-Atlantic region with over 270 clinic locations and providing sports medicine services to over 120 youth, scholastic, collegiate, and professional programs. Pivot Physical Therapy is in your backyard with locations in Salisbury, Berlin, Newport, Easton, and Seaford. Pivot Physical Therapy and Pivot Sports Medicine is a proud partner of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, providing athletic training and physical therapy care to your Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks.
Signs by Tomorrow is proud to be one of the founding companies of the one-day sign industry. Our services include banners, trade show displays, window and vehicle lettering, decals, name tags, logo reproduction, and real estate signs. We offer free estimates, design proposals, and on-site consultations. One-day service is available. Let us show you what we can do for you. Signs by Tomorrow.
Call 410-860-0033 or visit signsbytomorrow.com.
In the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, success for our student athletes isn't just measured by wins and losses, points on the scoreboard, or individual stats. It's also measured by their performance in the classroom, in the community, and ultimately graduation. Our student athletes aren't just playing to win a single game. They're playing to win at life, because games end, but life keeps on going. The MEAC, educating student athletes for the game of life.
Training is about more than muscle. It's about inner strength. So I push myself. That's why I serve in the United States Coast Guard. I train with the best. a team that shares my drive and commitment. We collect intelligence, guard our shores against drug smugglers, and keep our waterways safe. Because our nation expects more. Discover a future that exceeds your expectations. Learn more at gocoastguard.com.
The Eastern Shore is a perfect place to visit year-round. A gem hidden on the lower shore is the Henson, located in the heart of Princess Anne on the picturesque campus of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. The Henson is the perfect choice for campus visits, business trips, reunions, meetings, and relaxing getaways. Check into the Henson and we'll take care of the rest. Book online at umes.edu/Henson.
Hey, Hawks fans, take a kid to the game. The Eastern Shore Hawks host North Carolina Central in doubleheader action on the 12th. Kids 12 and under will get in for free with the purchase of an adult ticket. There'll be snacks, games, and prizes. The party is in Princess Anne on Saturday the 12th as your Eastern Shore Hawks face the North Carolina Central Eagles starting at 2 p.m. Experience the excitement of NCAA Division I basketball right here on the shore. Get your tickets at easternshorehawks.com and click on Fan Zone.
The flagship station for Maryland Eastern Shore basketball is WTGM Salisbury, Delmarva's Fox Sports 960.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from SFMSports.net.
Back at the Heights Center, Maryland Eastern Shore getting ready to take on Howard University. The Bison have won 5 straight matchups against the Hawks. They swept both meetings last year, 85-75 on this court and 84-56 in Washington, D.C. Bison lead the all-time series 61-42, and they have won the 5 straight games dating back to the 2015 and 16 campaign. Let's meet the starting lineups, shall we? First for Cliff Reed and the Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks. Ryan Andino, 6'2", graduate guard from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 11 points, 2 rebounds per game. He's the team's leading scorer, with A.J. Cheeseman indisposed for at least another month. Ahmad Frost, 6-foot redshirt junior guard from Cincinnati, Ohio. 4 points, 3 rebounds per game. Had 14 points in a spot start on Saturday. Coach Reed going with experience once again with Frost in his starting lineup. Brian Arrudia, 6'1" junior guard from El Paso, Texas. 6.5 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals a game for Arrudia. Tyler Jones, 6'7" junior forward from Atlantic City, New Jersey. 8 points, 2.5 rebounds, and an assist per game. And Isaac Taylor, 6'8" redshirt junior forward from Wachapreague, Virginia. 8 points, 3 rebounds through his first 4 games back. This is Zeke's first action on his own home floor for the first time since March of 17. As for the Howard Bison, under the direction of Kevin Nickelberry, R.J. Cole, the 6'1" sophomore guard from Union, New Jersey. A league best 21 points per game and a league best 6.5 assists per contest. The reigning MEAC Player of the Year, first team All-MEAC. Last season, the second leading freshman scorer in the nation behind top 5 NBA draft pick Trae Young of Oklahoma. Zion Cousins, 6'8" sophomore forward from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, averaging 4 points and 7.5 rebounds a game, which is third in the league. Xavier Akuwovu. We'll work on that. Xavier Akuwovu, freshman center, 6'9", from Delta State in Nigeria. 5 points per game and 5.5 rebounds for Akuwovu. Charles Williams, 6'4", just a regular junior guard and forward from Richmond, Virginia. 19 points a game. That's second in the league behind only his teammate R.J. Cole. Williams, MEAC Rookie of the Year in 2017. And Chad Lott, 6'4", redshirt junior guard from Shreveport, Louisiana by way of Rice University. He's provided a third scoring option for the Bison. 14.6 points a contest. That is 6th in the league. He also dishes out 2 assists a game and pulls down 5 rebounds. So, for the Bison, Cole, Cousins, Akuwowu, Williams, and Lott. Frost, Arrudia, Jones, and Taylor. Akuwowu getting ready to tip off against Isaac Taylor. Maryland Eastern Shore playing in its first home game of the new conference season. The tip is controlled by Howard. We are underway from Hawkland. Right-left moves Maryland Eastern Shore's opponent, Howard, in the first half, wearing the blue uniforms with the red letters and numbers, same as their women counterparts. This is Chad Lott, shot fake on the right wing, steps in right baseline, too short on the shot attempt. Rebound for Cousins, kicks out to Williams. Charles Williams misses everything with a 3-ball. Another offensive rebound for Lott, rising up, and he missed the shot high off the window. A rebound for Isaac Taylor. The Hawks clear it after 3 shots. Here comes Brian Arrudia, left to right over the big maroon M. White uniforms with the maroon letters and numbers from Maryland Eastern Shore at home. Andino trying to get separation. He only had 3 shots against Morgan State the other night. Pass too tall for Isaac Taylor, and it's stolen by Howard. Here comes R.J. Cole. Cole, league's leading scorer, preseason player of the year in the conference. I see no reason why he shouldn't be postseason player of the year, at least to this point. Steps into a contested 3 on the right wing, a little bit short. Rebound for Andino. And here comes Arrudia into attack formation, pushing it for Ahmad Frost. Back to Arrudia. Now Jones, top of the circle. Jones dribbling towards the left sideline, half to Frost. Now Taylor at the top of the circle. Finds Arrudia, who's open, gives up the 3, does not take it. Dribbles it off his own foot, chases it back down again. 10 to shoot, dribbling towards that right channel. It's Arrudia. Now he'll step into a 3 right of center. Too strong. Zeke the offensive rebound, fresh 30 for the Hawks. Eastern Shore using quite a bit of shot clock that time. Nobody's scored yet, a minute and a half in. Still looking for the first buckets for both sides. Arrudia on the right wing. Frost is in the right corner, but he's got coverage. Andino catch and shoot 3 over Cole. Way strong, and Williams elevates for the rebound. Here comes Howard. R.J. Cole into the front court. Cole, chest pass to Lott. Lott on the left wing, steps into the left elbow. Pick and roll down low with the Savior. Savior with a layup, it's in. That's his nickname, Savior Akuovu. And it's 2-0 Howard after that bucket. 17 and change to play in the first half. Ahmad Frost, top of the circle for Maryland Eastern Shore. Finds Arrudia, who's open on the left wing. Doesn't take a 3. Instead steps in for a 19-foot 2. Shanks it. Rebound Cole. Here comes R.J. Cole for Howard. Guarded by Frost. Straight away. Looking for Williams. Hands it off to him. Charles Williams deeks in and out. Retreats towards the timeline. Bounce pass for Cole again. R.J. Cole, screen coming for Akuovu. Behind the back dribble to get around Arrudia. Right baseline, off the window, lips out, rebound Andino. And here comes Maryland Eastern Shore as Howard just 1 for their first 6 from the floor. Dino. Frost in the right wing. Frost trying right baseline, cut off by Williams, floats it back out for Jones straight away. And it's Brian Arrudia on the left channel, centering up for Maryland Eastern Shore. Hawks have missed their first 3 shots. 10 to shoot for the Hawks. Arrudia, chest pass to Frost, and it's off of his fingers behind the timeline, a backcourt violation. Just an errant reception from Frost, and Cliff Reed immediately is going to the bench, and Ahmad Frost is heading straight to the dughouse. Montrez Oliver checks in, the sophomore from Princess Anne, and Kanan Bartley, a sophomore guard from Miami. Arrudia and Frost, both starting guards, out for the Hawks right now. Howard basketball up 2-0, 3 minutes in. R.J. Cole on the left channel. Akuovu and Williams on the right sideline. Pumps it down low for Lott. Lott posting against Andino. Jones got a hand on it. Lott takes a shot, misses everything. That is about the worst air ball you'll see all night. Eastern Shore takes over, and Akuovu get an explanation from the officials as to why a foul wasn't called that time, but he seems to accept it, and he's all right. Freshman from Nigeria. Oliver top the circle for the Hawks. Oliver cutting in, right side of the paint, hook shot high off the window and no good. Rebound for Cole. Numbers forward for the Howard Bison. 3-on-2. Cole, circus layup, skips out. Rebound Jones. And now it's 4-on-1 for Eastern Shore. Bartley around Akuovu. Reverse layup, good. Bartley makes it, but stoppage of play as R.J. Cole, the league's leading scorer, is down underneath his own offensive basket and slow to get up. He is favoring that left ankle. Howard bringing their trainer out, and Cole will have to take a breather. 2-2, 16-14 to play in the first half, and Cole, for all he does, averaging about 34 minutes a contest, which is first in the league. We'll get a rare glance of the bench as the trainer checks him out. Cole never made it back on defense. Hawks did bear down with a 4-on-1, and usually when you got 4 against 1, you'll score. Bartley does. Kyle Foster checked in for the Bison, the sophomore from Hampton, Bethel High School, 5 points in a rebounding game in 10 minutes. Lott working against Oliver, flicks it to Foster, who walks over the timeline and hands it back to Lott, who's running the floor. Lott, 2 assists per game for Howard. Finds Cousins in the right corner. Akawovu, step back jumper from the right elbow. Too strong. Rebound for Jones. Here comes Maryland Eastern Shore trying to take the lead. Bartley on the right wing. Kanan Bartley. Zeke's calling for it. Posting up against Akawovu, the freshman. He's tall, but he's really skinny. Bartley back on the right wing, and they're going to try again for Zeke. Instead, it's Jones top of the circle. Back to Bartley. Zeke calling for that ball. He wants it. Screen set. Bartley accelerates in left elbow. Now it's Oliver. Catch and shoot left corner 3. Halfway down and out. Rebound tipped once, twice. Controlled by Howard on the floor. It's Lott. And Oliver with just an ill-advised push. Lott's back. Sort of a frustration push that time. He got jostled around in that transition segment. First foul against the Hawks. Timeout on the floor. 15:21 to go in the first half. 2-2 on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
This is Dr. Walt Gianelli, founder of UrDoc-Zen. We are here for you and all of life's little twists and turns. Sometimes you can't plan your route, but you can get back on track again. Our medical experts at UrDoc-Zen are here to care for you when you need us, delivering the best urgent care. We've even been voted top provider 4 years in a row. Feel better, faster. Visit one of our 6 Eastern Shore locations today. Just walk in. No appointment necessary. Or check us out at yourdoczen.com. Locations are open beginning at 8 a.m. every single day. 877-222-4934.
Hawks fans. For over a century, Delmarva Power has provided safe, reliable energy to customers throughout the region. That's a powerful connection you can count on from here at the shore to throughout Maryland and Delaware. To learn more, visit delmarva.com or call 1-800-375-7117. Delmarva Power, proud sponsor of Maryland Eastern Shore Athletics.
This is Hawks basketball from SFMSports.net.
15:21 to play in the first half. Scoring hard to come by. Hawks 2, Bison 2. Each side's made just one shot. Howard in 8 attempts. The Hawks in 6. Howard basketball. The big story, R.J. Cole, gimpy on his left ankle a couple of minutes ago. He's out behind the trainer's table. The trainer's looking at him, trying to get him back out on the floor. The league's leading scorer. Chad Lott left elbow. He travels as Lott got twisted up like a pretzel to try and get around Ryan Andino, who played hard on defense. Hawk basketball, Bartley inbounds to Oliver. It's right back to Kanan Bartley. Jones, Andino, and then Gabriel Jimfee's into the game for Maryland Eastern Shore. Jimfee, the JUCO transfer, Canadian national swingman. Shovel pass to Bartley on the left wing. Cousins right in his face. Bartley backs off his man, now guarded by Lott. Screen set by Jimfee, kicks it to Oliver in the right corner, dribbles in baseline, finger roll layup, catches the iron, rebound Charles Williams. And here comes Howard right to left, trying to break up the dry spell for both teams. Catch and shoot 3, Kyle Foster, right wing, way strong. Rebound Oliver. Left to right, moves Trez, drops it back for Jones. And Eastern Shore trying to take the lead. Ryan Andino, guarded closely by Foster. Now it's Jimfee straight away. Bartley, Jimfee playing hot potato with the basketball. And off to Andino. Andino's got Foster all over him like butter on toast. 8 to shoot. Jones biding his time in the backcourt. Now Bartley left sideline. 5 to shoot. Jones sets the screen. Bartley accelerates in. Stops and pops the free throw line. Push it to the left. Rebound for Cameron Lewis, who checked in. The beefy 6'8 forward for Howard. Still 2-2, 6 minutes in. Lott, jump step, missed the layup. Rebound Oliver. Numbers for the Hawks, 2-on-1. Here's Kanan Bartley against looked like Foster on defense, and he's fouled on the way up. Kanan Bartley mauled by Kyle Foster on the breakaway, and Kanan's got a chance for 2 free throws to give the Hawks the lead. Shots not falling for either side. Nothing you can do if you're a coach. Set this perfect play if you're Kevin Nickelberry or if you're Cliff Reed, but if your teams are shooting combined 2 for 18, you're not going to be happy. Bartley tickles its twine with that free throw, so the Hawks take a lead. Brian Andino, Tyler Jones out. Ahmad Frost back in, so is Colin Gaynor for the first time. Redshirt sophomore guard from Berlin, Maryland, by way of Salisbury's Parkside High School. Kanan went to St. Petersburg College for a year before transferring to Princess Anne, and he makes both of his free throws. 4-2 Eastern Shore, 13:51 to play in the first half. Full court press for the Hawks. R.J. Cole is back in, so it was a short break for the league's leading scorer. Cole, right to left into attack formation. A handoff to Charles Williams, who hasn't made a bucket yet either. Cousins, top of the circle, handoff to Foster. Foster to Cole as they weave around, and an offensive foul. They'll get Foster for the hip check. Bad screen. Second foul against Howard in this half. 3 Howard turnovers, 5 combined turnovers, and 2 combined made baskets for both teams. Here's Gaynor left baseline working against Cousins. Backs him down, and he's blocked. Cousins with the rejection. Cole comes down with the basketball. Here comes R.J. Cole for Howard, accelerating. Hand off to Foster, and Gaynor got a hand on the basketball, but he also got a handful of Kyle Foster's arm. Pretty obvious foul call that time. William Covington, Scott Bennett, and Dominique Reynolds, the 3 men in stripes today. So Kyle Foster gets a break, and Jalen Jones checks in. Redshirt senior forward at 6'4" from Raleigh, North Carolina. Averages about 11 minutes a game, 1 point, 1.5 rebounds. Howard can tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Cole wraps around to Williams, and Williams stepped on the line. Out of bounds. 4th Howard turnover in the first 7 minutes. And the score remains 4-2 with 13 minutes to play in the first half. Guess we've had more minutes than points combined at this point. Here's Bartley left sideline for Eastern Shore. Gets separation, now accelerates in, pushes off Cole. That's an offensive foul. Quick whistle. Kanan Bartley called for the push off of R.J. Cole, and the Hawks give it away now. First foul against Bartley. Inbound to Cousins, right sideline for Howard. Now it's R.J. Cole. Hawks trying to trap him. Floated up to Williams in the right wing. No look to Cousins, and Cousins accelerating in. Is it a blocking foul, or will one official call the other off? It's a travel. A travel against Zion Cousins. He took too many steps. Got excited seeing skinny Montrez Oliver underneath the basket. Eyes got too big, feet didn't follow. Gabriel Jimfy gets a breather. Isaac Taylor back in. Oliver, Bartley, Taylor, Gaynor, Frost on the floor for White. Zeke. Now it's Gaynor and Bartley on the right wing, running the floor with Rudy on the bench. Oliver flicks it down low for Taylor. Taylor double team, kicks it out for Bartley. Bartley right back to Taylor, right low post. Out to Oliver. Now Bartley straight away, 9 to shoot. Down low for Zeke. Marking against Lewis. Ball tipped out towards Bartley. 4 to shoot and 3. Taylor to the screen. Kanan Bartley, right elbow. Stops, pops. Too strong. Rebound for Cousins. Still just 4-2. Almost 8 minutes into the basketball game. We'll have another media timeout next whistle. 2 behind the dribble for R.J. Cole, trying to shake Montrez Oliver, and he shook him. Step back 3 for Cole on the left wing, and R.J. Cole has his first field goal. Howard takes a 5-4 lead. Their first bucket in about 5 minutes. 11 and change to play in the first half. Shore basketball. Here's Frost on the left wing. Guarded by Jones. Now it's Oliver straight up. Montrez back to Frost in the left channel. Frost screen coming from Taylor. Frost trying to get separation. He'll step back for 3 over Jones. Push it to the right. Rebound ricochets out of bounds. Last touch by White. Howard basketball when we come back. 11:29 to remain in the first half. 5-4. Howard on top on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Signs by Tomorrow is proud to be one of the founding companies of the one-day sign industry. Our services include banners, trade show displays, window and vehicle lettering, decals, name tags, logo reproduction, and real estate signs. We offer free estimates, design proposals, and on-site consultations. One-day service is available. Let us show you what we can do for you. Signs by Tomorrow.
Call 410-860-0033 or visit signsbytomorrow.com.
Need a break, a getaway? Plan a visit to Hyatt Place Dewey Beach in Delaware. Lay back, relax with your toes in the sand, and unwind to the sounds of the ocean. Please your palate with a delicious meal at Cape Pasa Restaurant on the bay while taking in the sights of a beautiful sunset. It's time to get away and make that getaway to the Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. Call 302-864-9100 or visit HyattPlaceDeweyBeach.com. Make a lifetime of memories in your own backyard at Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. That's Hyatt Place Dewey Beach on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from SFMSports.net.
5-4 Howard, 11:29 to play in the first half. The teams a combined 3 for 22 from the floor, but R.J. Cole nailed a step-back 3 moments ago to give Howard a lead again. Cole, box to row All-American last year, first teamer as a freshman from the famous St. Anthony's School in New Jersey. Bob Hurley's outfit could have gone anywhere he wanted. He chose Howard University, which speaks to the reputation of that university by and large. This is Lott on the left wing for Howard. Skips it for Cole, left corner. Andino's on him like they're dancing the salsa. That's how close they are. Cole gets separation, scoops it out for Lott. Lott catch and shoot, right wing free. Bang. Chad Lott, 39% three-point shooter on the feed from Cole. 8-4 Howard up, under 11 to play in the first half. Brian Arrudia is back in for Eastern Shore. He controls it, top of the circle. Kicks Jones right back to Arrudia, right wing. Looks down low for Isaac Taylor. Double team at the Jones, right wing for 3. Back iron, rebound chased down by Charles Williams. And here come the Bison. Cole. Alley-oop down low for Jones. Jalen Jones to Cameron Lewis. Lewis dribbles out to the right corner and back to Williams. And Howard resets. Williams accelerates in. Euro step. Hook shot over Frost. Bang. Charles Williams. He's almost become an afterthought with R.J. Cole, but that afterthought is the second leading scorer in the MEAC. 10-4 Bison. 10-10 to go before halftime. Ahmad Frost got open on the left corner. His 3 tickles the twine. Ahmad Frost from downtown coming off that 14-point game against Morgan State. And the Hawks within 1 possession again. 10-7 Howard halfway through the first half. Blue basketball. It's Lott, left corner. Scoops it out for Lewis, top of the circle. Looking for Cole, who's guarded by Frost. Hand off to R.J. Cole. Frost falls down. Cole, ball's up in the air. Frost got a hand on it. Lewis comes down, though. Now 7 to shoot. Jones, top of the circle. Tips for Cole. Now Jones, left elbow. Down low, it's Williams, and we got a foul as the clock expires. Williams jousted with Jones down low, and TJ is called for the infraction. Fourth foul against Maryland Eastern Shore, and Charles Williams heading to the line. Now Kevin Nickelberry, his greatest asset for Howard has been recruiting. Remember 5 years ago when he brought in James Daniel III, who eventually became a MEAC Rookie of the Year and Player of the Year, not to mention the nation's leading scorer in 2016 as Williams hits his first free throw. Then Williams came in, won MEAC Rookie of the Year, became the fastest Howard Bison player to reach 1,000 points for his career. Although surely R.J. Cole will break that mark with great haste. And then Cole last year as Williams misses the second free throw. 11-7. Shore down, 9.5 to go before halftime. Arrudia walks it over the M for Maryland Eastern Shore. Frost and Arrudia again. Rudy trying to get separation from Cole on defense. Arrudia, who almost skidded his shoes that time. Officials kind of missed a travel. Frost right wing feeds Taylor down low. Taylor posting up. Turn around the right side. Hook shot in. Isaac Taylor over Akuovu. 11-9, Eastern Shore back within 2. 9 even to play before halftime. Cole with frenetic energy on the right baseline for the Bison. Posting up now against Frost. Skips it out for Jones. Left wing 3. Shanked it strong. Rebound. Ricochets low. Williams there to pluck it out of the air. He lays it back up and in. Charles Williams with the putback. 13-9 Bison. 8:42 to go in the first half. Taylor top of the circle for the Hawks. Hand off to Frost. Frost trying for the left wing. And we got an offensive foul. An illegal screen on Jones, it looked like.
Short foul, number 15.
Yep, Tyler Jones. That's 2 against TJ. Gabriel Jimfy trying to check in. He didn't get to the bench in time. So now Howard basketball. R.J. Cole breaks the ankles of Frost. Steps back for 3 straight away. You heard audible gasps from the Howard bench, I think from half of the crowd here at the Heights Center, too. Welcome to the R.J. Cole Show, ladies and gentlemen. 16-9 Bison. 8:14 to go in the first half. Arrudia looking for Jones down low. TJ posting up against Cousins. Works around him underneath the basket. Left-handed layup. Front of the iron. Rebound Zion Cousins. Cole into the front court. Arrudia will try his luck guarding this time. Cole right wing. Wraparound pass down low for Jones. Jalen Jones back out to Cole. Trying to shake Arrudia. Double teaming Jones. Now it's Akuwovu. Free throw line. Now it's a Lot on the left wing. Lot. Free throw line. Kicks it for Cousins, who's wide open. 17-footer left wing. Bullseye. Zion Cousins with all of the Hawk defense stacked to the right side, steps to the left, drains the easy bucket. 18-9 Howard lead. Bison starting to come alive offensively. 7.5 to go before halftime. Foul at the top of the circle as Ryan Andino tried to get separation. That's against Chad Lott. And he says to the official, okay, I get it. I understand why that foul was called. Lott blowing a kiss to the Hawk crowd.
Timeout on the floor, media timeout.
Media timeout now. 7:29 to play in the first half. Howard Bison 18, Eastern Shore Hawks 9 on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Hey, Hawks fans, take a kid to the game. The Eastern Shore Hawks host North Carolina Central in doubleheader action on the 12th. Kids 12 and under will get in for free with the purchase of an adult ticket. There'll be snacks, games, and prizes. The party is in Princess Anne on Saturday the 12th as your Eastern Shore Hawks face the North Carolina Central Eagles starting at 2 p.m. Experience the excitement of NCAA Division I basketball right here on the Shore. Get your tickets at EasternShoreHawks.com and click on Fan Zone.
Pivot Physical Therapy is the leading provider of physical therapy and sports medicine services in the Mid-Atlantic region with over 270 clinic locations and providing sports medicine services to over 120 youth, scholastic, collegiate, and professional programs. Pivot Physical Therapy is in your backyard with locations in Salisbury, Berlin, Cambridge, Easton, and Seaford. Pivot Physical Therapy and Pivot Sports Medicine is a proud partner of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, providing athletic training and physical therapy care to your Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks.
This is Hawks basketball from SFMSports.net.
18-9, Howard leads Eastern Shore. 7:29 to play in the first half. Will DeBoer with you on the Shore Sports Network. Hawks down 9, trying to get their first Division I win of the season. They've lost 15 consecutive games against Division I foes. The 2 wins were against USCAA Central Penn and Division II Chestnut Hill. Hawk basketball, it's Arrudia, left to right into the front court. Arrudia, screen set by Jones. Rudy, right side of the free throw line to Andino. Andino tried that 3, and he's blocked straight up by Chad Lott. Howard trying to push sloppy basketball, but they recover. Lott, right baseline, missed the layup. Somebody might have got a hand on it for Eastern Shore. And here comes Arrudia for the Hawks, accelerating in. He sees an open lane, can't handle it, and body's getting tangled up right underneath the basket. Looks like Jalen Jones and Brian Arrudia in the restricted area. And Jones knew the foul was against him. 4th foul against Howard. Hawks have 5. Arrudia to inbound. Gabriel Jimfy trying to get open. Instead, they'll float it to Frost at the top of the circle. Frost fakes inside. Now finds Jimfy. Scoops it back for Arrudia. Thought about the 3 in the right corner. Instead, it's out to Frost. Arrudia has had a couple of open looks today. Hasn't pulled the trigger, though. Jones, dribble driving in. Double team. Contested hook shot. It's in. Tyler Jones bumping shoulders with both Cousins and Akuwovu. 6'8" and 6'9" respectively. 18-11 Bison. 6.5 to play in the first half. half. Cole near the midway line, chucks it to Jones. Now it's the right elbow for Akawovu. Pulls up from 19 feet and drains. Xavier Akawovu. 20-11. Howard back at 9 with 6:20 to play in the first half. Arudia on the left channel for Eastern Shore. Screen from Jones. Now Rudy tries from 3. Push it strong to the right. Rebound for Cousins. Pass to Cole. Way too tall. And Arudia and Cole got tangled up. Hit the ground hard. We'll get Brian Arudia for a hard foul. And that's the second tumble that R.J. Cole has today. Left ankle, and now he's gripping the small of his back, perhaps his right hip. Cole still on the floor trying to walk it off as Howard gets a collective breath. Chad Lott coming over and he'll inbound. Officials, teammates asking R.J. Cole if he's okay, and he's still got his right hand just above the right glute. But he's staying in, and he'll trigger the inbound to Chad Lott. Flick it in, and Lott will bring it right to left across the timeline. Screen from Akawovu. Lott accelerates in at the right elbow. Back out to Cousins. Cousins stop and pop. Leaves it on the front of the rim. Rebound controlled by Jimfy. Nice rebound for the Canadian. Here's Frost into the front court for the Hawks. Stutter step. Left side of the paint. The head tilts back as he's fouled. It's Lott.
Howard foul number 21. Chad Lott.
Second foul against Lott, so I would guess he'll have to turn to Stone on the bench for a little while. Was it Stone or was it Salt? The old biblical story. Now you get the idea. Mod Frost shooting 2. He's a 33% foul shooter. Barely gets to the line at all this season. Should be better than that, and he will be better with that after a make right there. So Lott indeed petrify himself on the bench, and Jalen Jones is back in. Frost, redshirt junior from Cincinnati. Second free throw is halfway down and rattles out. Bernoulli unkind. Rebound for Zion Cousins. Howard has an 8-point lead. Nate Silvertime, 5:38 to play before halftime. Cole jumps it underneath the basket to Akawovu, and Cole with the great court vision to find Akawovu all alone in the lane. The only man to get back was Oliver, and you've got 6'9" Akawovu working against 6'2" Montrez Oliver, and it should be no surprise that Oliver commits the foul. Xavier Akawovu,
at the line for the Bison, number 12.
a one-time teammate of R.J. Cole at St. Anthony's as a junior. That year they won the non-public Class B state championship in New Jersey. Akawovu misses his first free throw. Xavier chose Howard for its education, its rich cultural heritage, and its success on and off the court. Colin Gaynor checking in for the Hawks as Gabriel Jimfy might have some blood on his arm or jersey. Of course, the success that Howard has off the court completely overshadows anything on the court. And there really isn't much on the court to speak of, at least not in this generation. Second free throw is in for Akawovu. He makes 1 of 2. 21-12. Eastern Shore down. 5.5 to go before halftime. Frost in the left wing for Maryland Eastern Shore. Frost scoops it to Jones. Right wing out to Andino in the corner for 3. Line drive too strong. Rebound chased down by Oliver, and a fresh 30 for the Hawks. Here's Jones, the right wing, stepping in against Akawovu. Spins to his left. Challenges Cousins. Out sits on the rim for about 3 seconds, and Cousins come down with the rebound. Hawks calling for a goaltend. Refs don't call it. Nor should they have. It wasn't a goaltend. R.J. Cole deking in and out for Howard, and we've got a foul away from the basketball against Montrez Oliver. It's the third against Trez. He'll get a seat. Kenan Bartley's back in. So is Isaac Taylor for the Hawks. Colin Gaynor's out. R.J. at the line. Last year, averaged 23.7 points a game. That was 7th in the nation. And again, second for freshman behind Trey Young, who was the number 5 pick in the NBA draft that summer. Cole hits his first free throw. Cole made history for both Howard and the MEAC the week of January 23rd. He was the CBS Sports National Freshman of the Week in their wins over North Carolina Central and A&T, the first ever MEAC player to earn that distinction. Second free throw is in, and R.J. Cole makes them both. He's got 8. 23-12. Eastern Shore down under 5 to play in the first half. Jones from the edge of the M controls for Eastern Shore. Now it's Andino on the right wing. He's got no space. And that pass too high to Jones, but Howard trying to save it in, throws it right to Jones. Jones misses a layup left side, ball's on the floor, scooped up by Cousins. There comes Howard in transition. Cole zigzagging through just about the entire Hawk defense, scoops it off the glass and in from the right side. R.J. Cole's got 10. 25-12. He's nearly outscoring the Hawks by himself. 4:22 to go before halftime. Andino running floater at the free throw line. Well short. Rebound Williams. And here's R.J. Cole again. Cole, energy, shakes Frost. Running floater from the free throw line. Strong rebound, tipped around once, twice, 3 times. Cousins comes down with it, bangs it off the iron and in. Zion Cousins with the putback. Timeout for Cliff Reed. With 4:03 to play in the first half. 27-12. Howard leads. We'll stick with you on the Shore Sports Network. Tell you about Howard basketball. Bison picked to finish 4th in the MEAC this season. Bethune-Cookman, North Carolina Central, and Norfolk State all above them. But the Bison, with this full arsenal of scorers, are in a pretty good position to win the Story Conference and make it to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 1992. Howard's glory days came in the early 90s and the 80s. Regular season MEAC champions in 1980, 83, 87, and 92. Tournament champions in the MEAC in 1980, 1981, and 1992. 81 was the first year of the automatic tie-in. That was their first appearance in the NCAA tournament. They lost to Wyoming in the first round. Then in 1992, they were a 16 seed, falling to number 1 seed Kansas, 100-67. Since then, Howard has been in the wilderness. It's been now 27 years since they found themselves in the big dance representing the MEAC. If any year is the year to do it, though, it's this year. Although I would reckon Howard's window is open for at least 2 more seasons after this. But this year, R.J. Cole's just a sophomore. Charles Williams is a junior. So is Chad Lott. Zion Cousins is a sophomore. The bulk of the talent for Howard is sub-senior class. Frost controls for Eastern Shore on the right wing. Jim Fee turns around, wasn't ready for the pass. That one's deflected out of bounds. Zion Cousins tipped it out straight over Jim Fee's head. Okay, it appears that that was the under 4 media timeout, even if it came at 4:03. The officials turned the Hawks 30 seconds into a full. So with apologies to Signs by Tomorrow and all the other people who sponsor. Andino gets separation. His right wing 3 is short, but Taylor's able to pick up the rebound that Akawovu wasn't able to corral. And a fortunate fresh 30 for the Hawks. Bartley on the right wing for Eastern Shore. Cannon Bartley, screen from Taylor at the free throw line. Bartley slicing in, loses the handle. Jim Fee's there to clean up, but Gabriel taps his feet and travels to the left low post. .331 to play in the first half. 15-point Howard Bison lead. Jalen Jones slings it to Cousins. Cousins scoops it back to Cole, who gets ahead of steam into the front court. Bartley denying him the entry to the right corner. Hand off to Charles Williams. Cousins, Akawovu. Jalen Jones in the left wing. Chest pass to Williams. Spouts up from 3 straight away. Bullseye. Charles Williams, he has 8. And an almost almost quiet 8, but 8 nevertheless. 30-12. Eastern Shore down. 3 minutes to play before halftime. Foul down low as Zeke got tangled up with Akawovu. Foul is against Xavier Akawovu. It's his first. Now we'll see Cameron Lewis check in. Lewis standing 6'8" and 235 pounds of muscle. Bartley inbounds to Jim Fee, who skips it to Frost, top of the circle. Now Dante Caldwell, who checked in for Maryland Eastern Shore for the first time. Junior guard and forward from California. Zeke left baseline, mauled by Lewis. Kicks out for Bartley. No look to Caldwell. Right corner. Jump pass down low for Jim Fee. Jim Fee left-handed hook. Hook to the right. Rebound Jones. Here comes Howard. Hawks just 4-24 in the first half. R.J. Cole, spin move. Bounce past Lewis. Left baseline. Fouled by Frost. Fortunate break for Lewis, as if Frost hadn't committed the foul, he probably would have gotten called for a travel. Howard on a 10-0 run over the last 3.5 minutes. A 19-3 push over the last 6:40. Cameron Lewis the line, senior from Buffalo. Howard only with 3 seniors on roster as he hits the first end of a 1-and-1. First member of his family to go to Howard University. A source of pride for anyone who goes there, of course. He's a computer engineering major. Battles on the second free throw as well. No 0s and 1s. Lewis has 2 points from the line. 32-12 Howard. 2:30 to play before halftime. Tyler Jones in, Isaac Taylor out. Here comes Ahmad Frost, just trying to stop the bleeding for Maryland Eastern Shore, who's one of their last 10 from the floor. Gabriel Jimfy, top of the circle, skips it. Frost on the right wing. Frost to Caldwell straight away. Screen set by Jimfy. Caldwell retreating to the left sideline. Now it's Jones, 10 to shoot, trying to shake Lewis. Jones, back out to Caldwell, 6 to shoot. Jones to the screen. Caldwell takes it around. Stripped by Cole. It's right to Frost, though. Ahmad for 3. Lips out. Rebound Cole. And he's got a head of steam. Cole behind the back. 1 on 3, but that 1 is Cole. Caldwell with the block. Yeah, usually what happens when it's 1 on 3, even if you are R.J. Cole. Dante Caldwell deposits it into Joey Gardner's realm, the team photographer down low, getting a thumbs up to Stan Bradley. Joey's okay. I'm sure that was a crackerjack photo there, Joey. We can't wait to take a look at it. And now we've got a sweat break. Eniola, the manager, coming out to towel off some of the sweat. Sweat break brought to you by, well, what's an off-brand energy drink we can tell you about? Not Gatorade or Powerade, but Alpha Aid. Yeah, Alpha Aid. For you when you want your nutrients on a budget. From the makers of RC Cola, probably. Once the injunction's already here for me to stop, okay, I guess I will. Howard inbounds, 1:50 to play, up 20 in the first half. Here's Lewis from left of center on the perimeter. A handoff to Jones. Skips it to Charles Williams. Williams, right elbow. Stutter step against Jones, and it's a carry. They get Williams for palming the basketball. 101 seconds to play in the opening session. Howard 32, Eastern Shore 12. This would be the lowest scoring total for the Hawks in a first half this year. Last year when they were shorthanded all season, they had several just teen first halves. Frost, pull up 10-foot left baseline, no good. Rebound for Jones. He had it stripped. Cole was able to get it back. Cole finds Williams, right corner pocket 3, bullseye. Charles Williams on the feed from Cole. He's got 11. And a timeout taken by Kevin Nickelberry. It's a full timeout, so now we can take a break. Or is it? No, it's not. It's a 30-second timeout. Kevin Nickelberry in his 9th season here at Howard, 12th season overall. He succeeded Bobby Collins, former Hawk head coach at Hampton University, 2006 through 2009. Had 49 Division I wins in those 3 seasons, which was second in the MEAC. Year after that, he coached the Libyan national team in the 2009 and 10 cycle. And eventually returned to the hilltop at Howard, where he was the head coach of the women's basketball team from 1994 through 98. .19 to play in the first half. Hawks down 35-12. And we've got a foul as Frost tried to get separation from Charles Williams. Williams wouldn't let him go. But the Howard Bison women's team in the Kevin Nickelberry era fared rather well for themselves. Back-to-back NCAA tournament appearances, 1996, 97, and 98. Back-to-back double league champions in 97 and 98. Frost, front end of a 1-and-1, too strong, rebound for Gyamfi. Gabriel Gyamfi, hook shot, too strong, left side, rebound volleyed out to Williams. And here comes Cole up the left seam against Bartley. Shuttles it back for Williams, who spots up from 3. Halfway down and out, rebound for Jones. 1 minute to play in the first half. Hawks not even in the teens in their point total yet. Jones straightaway 3 over Lewis. Short. Cole fighting for the rebound, rips it away from Gyamfi, and that was too easy. That's an effort rebound there for R.J. Cole. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for RJ so far. No ill effects of the right glute or left ankle. He is moving as smooth as if they had popped him out of a box. Offensive foul against Charles Williams for Howard. Hip check on the screen, and that's number 2 against Williams.
13, Sean Williams, his second.
Williams, who leads the team in scoring right now, 11 points. Also 6 rebounds. Ryan Andino coming in for Eastern Shore. Kanan Bartley gets a breather. Hawks 4 of 28 from the floor. They have not scored in 5 minutes. They are 1 of their last 14. And now Charles Williams will get a seat for the last 34 seconds of this half. Nate Garvey checks in, redshirt sophomore guard from Nanuet, New York. Getting in his 7th game of the year, averages about 6 minutes. He'll play this final minute so Williams doesn't pick up the 3rd foul. Frost left sideline to Andino. Andino got up a shot before he could, though, an offensive foul against Gyamfi.
Short foul number 22, Gabriel Gyamfi, his first.
No, Kanan Bartley's back in
Re-entering the game for the Shore.
for Andino, and Colin Gaynor in for Tyler Jones. 26.6 seconds remaining in the first half. Howard can hold the ball until the last shot. Why wouldn't they? Kyle Foster also checking in as Zion Cousins gets a breather. Cousins, big man, a top rebounder in this league, has 8 today and no fouls. Jones inbounds to Cole. Frost tried to pickpocket him, but R.J. Cole shakes him off. Floats it to Charles Williams over the timeline. Williams holds the ball at his right hip to let this clock wind down. Milking it like the 8th day of Christmas. What's today? Technically the 14th day of Christmas. 8 seconds left. Williams starts his dribble. Williams threads it to Cole. M, 4 to shoot. Cole pushes it off on Frost. But the foul's against Frost, not Cole. Frost doing all he can to slow down R.J. Cole, but even that drew the ire of the officials, and Ahmad Frost talking with one of the officials. Watch out there, Ahmad. Things have come to a standstill as referees talking to several players just to calm them down.
At the line for Howard.
And Cole headed back to the free throw line. Cole last year had 25 games of 20 or more points. He scored 30 points or more 5 times and had a 42-point performance against UNC Wilmington in the Sun Bowl Invitational down in El Paso in late December. A 42-point game as a freshman. First free throw, nothing but net. Oh, what a beautiful sound that made. Even his free throws sound different. Brian Arudia in for the Hawks. Nate Garvey in for the Bison. Zion Cousins as well. Howard dropping everybody back, so confident how that Cole will make this free throw. And he doesn't. It lips out. Gaynor with the rebound. And, oh no. Gaynor travels, trying to put up the three-quarter court heave. And now with 0.8 seconds remaining, Howard will actually get one more look. They'll have time for a shot with 0.8 of a second left. Cole and Williams, a dynamic duo with 22 points between the both of them, 11 points each. Hawks have 4 from Ahmad Frost and 4 from Kanan Bartley, and that's it. Eastern Shore has not scored in almost 6 minutes. And the officials will take a look at the clock, see if Howard gets a few more ticks. I would imagine they might, just with human reaction time. 36-12. Howard leads. About 1 second remaining. The Bison in the midst of a 16-0 run. And a 34-8 push. Since it was 2-2. Really, you could say that this entire game is a 36-12 push. They'll keep it at 0.8 seconds. Nice job, clock operator. You got it right. Jalen Jones will trigger the inbound. Cole is standing at the top of the circle. Jones looking. Cole trying to get separation. Now it's Foster. Foster, right wing three. Missed it, but he's fouled. Kyle Foster fouled on the three-point attempt with the clock standing at 0-0. It was against Caldwell. And a first half of misery for Maryland Eastern Shore will be prolonged by at least a couple more minutes in real time. Kyle Foster will shoot 3 free throws. The only question is, will he do so with no time on the clock or with a fraction of a second? Foster last year was actually the 3rd leading scorer on the team. Cole went for nearly 24 a game, and Williams went for 20 and a half. Foster had 6.5 points per contest, and that was 3rd. Large reason why Howard was just 7 and 9 in the MEAC, tied for 7th. They lost in the first round of the MEAC tournament to Florida A&M. Florida A&M seemed to be a bugaboo for the Bison. Lost by 10 on Saturday. Williams had 25 points. Cole and Lott each had 19. Zion Cousins had 9. And nobody else scored for Howard in that game. They've spread the wealth around decently so far today, although Eastern Shore has been doing them a whole bunch of favors by shooting just 4 of 28 in the first half. 0.1 second on the shot clock. Virtually no time. There's not enough time physically for the Hawks to have something going. But 3 free throws coming from Foster. He makes the first. Hasn't missed a free throw yet this year. Foster has seen his role reduced in his sophomore season. Not that he'll mind so much, as Howard is going to be one of the cream of the crop in the MEAC this year, as we have seen. Second free throw, a little strong, back iron. Oh, Foster shooting one more. 37-12, Eastern Shore down, and they'll have just a dozen at halftime. Third free throw, nothing but net. 38-12, and that's what it'll be at halftime. A 38-12 lead for the Howard Bison. A stampede from the hilltop in D.C. all the way to the playing here on the Eastern Shore. The Hawks, in a word, trampled. We'll take a break, come back for the halftime analysis. And, well, something. We'll pull something out of the rabbit of a hat for you. 38-12, Howard leads Eastern Shore at the break on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Signs by Tomorrow is proud to be one of the founding companies of the one-day sign industry. Our services include banners, trade show displays, window and vehicle lettering, decals, name tags, logo reproduction, and real estate signs. We offer free estimates, design proposals, and on-site consultations. One-day service is available. Let us show you what we can do for you. Signs by Tomorrow.
Call 410-860-0033 or visit signsbytomorrow.com.
In the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, success for our student athletes isn't just measured by wins and losses, points on the scoreboard, or individual stats. It's also measured by their performance in the classroom, in the community, and ultimately graduation. Our student athletes aren't just playing to win a single game. They're playing to win at life, because games end, but life keeps on going. The MEAC, educating student athletes for the game of life.
This is Dr. Walt Gianelli, founder of UrDoc-Zen. We are here for you and all of life's little twists and turns. Sometimes you can't plan your route, but you can get back on track again. Our medical experts at UrDoc-Zen are here to care for you when you need us, delivering the best urgent care. We've even been voted top provider 4 years in a row. Feel better, faster. Visit one of our 6 Eastern Shore locations today. Just walk in. No appointment necessary. Or check us out at yourdoczen.com. Locations are open beginning at 8 a.m. every single day. 877-222-4934.
Training is about more than muscle. It's about inner strength. So I push myself. That's why I serve in the United States Coast Guard. I train with the best. A team that shares my drive and commitment. We collect intelligence, guard our shores against drug smugglers, and keep our waterways safe. Because our nation expects more. Discover a future that exceeds your expectations. Learn more at gocoastguard.com.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from SFNsports.net. Now let's go courtside. This is the halftime show.
And we welcome you inside the Shore halftime show, courtside at the Heights Center in Princess Anne, where we'll give you a partial score at halftime. Howard, 38. I suppose we have to give you the other half, too. Eastern Shore, 12. Will DeBoer with you on the network. Both teams had shooting woes, sort of yips, cold feet, what have you, at the beginning of the game. There were only 4 points scored. It was like 2-2. 5 or 6 minutes in, one team shook off those initial struggles, one team did not. As a result, the Hawks haven't even reached the teens in the scoring column yet, and Howard controls a 26-point lead, tripling up the Hawks at this point. Let's get you the stats. Eastern Shore shooting just 4 of 28 in the first half. That is 14%. 1 of 12 from deep, 3 of 5 from the charity stripe. Howard, 12 of 27 after the initial struggles. They're 44% in the first half, 5 of 10 from distance, 9 of 13 from the line. The leading scorer for the Hawks, Kanan Bartley and Ahmad Frost each have 4 points. Tyler Jones has 2, Isaac Taylor has 2. Nobody else has gotten a bucket. As for Howard, the two-headed monster doing what it does best. R.J. Cole and Charles Williams almost by themselves are outscoring Maryland Eastern Shore individually. Cole's got 11 points on 3 of 8 shooting, 2 of 3 from deep, also 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Williams has 11 points and 4 of 6 shooting. He's also 2 of 4 from deep, 6 rebounds for Williams. Other scorers for the Bison, 5 for Xavier Akuwovu, 4 for Zion Cousins, 3 for Chad Lott, 2 each for Kyle Foster and Cameron Lewis, and then Nate Garvey and Jalen Jones are scoreless. Rebounding battle, it's all Howard. 27-16, 5-4 on the offensive end. The foul situation, Eastern Shore's got 12 fouls. Montrez Oliver has 3, Tyler Jones and Ahmad Frost 2 each. Howard's got 8, 2 each for Charles Williams, Chad Lott, and Kyle Foster. Assists, 6-1 for Howard. Turnovers, 7 for Howard, 6 for the Shore. Blocks, 2-1 Howard. Steals, 1-0 Bison. Points in the paint, 6-4 for Howard. Points off turnovers, 6-0 for Howard. Second chance points, 7-0 Bison. Fast break points, 2-0 Shore. And bench points, 4-4. 1 tie and 2 lead changes. The Hawks were up 6 minutes in. Howard took control after that, and they are going all secretariat on Maryland Eastern Shore in the first half. A margin so great that the competition is barely in the same frame. Hopefully Cliff Reed and crew can turn it around, make it respectable in the second half. We'll take a break, come back, take a look at what's happening around the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference in the second day of game play. We'll see what's happening in the top 25 and what's happening in the College Football Playoff National Championship game, a.k.a. Bama Clemson 4. That's next on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Hey, Hawks fans, take a kid to the game. The Eastern Shore Hawks host North Carolina Central in doubleheader action on the 12th. Kids 12 and under will get in for free with the purchase of an adult ticket. There'll be snacks, games, and prizes. The party is in Princess Anne on Saturday the 12th. As your Eastern Shore Hawks face the North Carolina Central Eagles starting at 2 p.m. Experience the excitement of NCAA Division I basketball right here on the Shore. Get your tickets at EasternShoreHawks.com and click on Fan Zone.
Pivot Physical Therapy is the leading provider of physical therapy and sports medicine services in the Mid-Atlantic region with over 270 clinic locations and providing sports medicine services to over 120 youth, scholastic, collegiate, and professional programs. Pivot Physical Therapy is in your backyard with locations in Salisbury, Berlin, Cambridge, Easton, and Seaford. Pivot Physical Therapy and Pivot Sports Medicine is a proud partner of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, providing athletic training and physical therapy care to your Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks.
Do you need a break? A getaway? Plan a visit to Hyatt Place Dewey Beach in Delaware. Lay back, relax with your toes in the sand, and unwind to the sounds of the ocean. Please your palate with a delicious meal at Cape Hossa Restaurant on the Bay while taking in the sights of a beautiful sunset. It's time to get away and make that getaway to the Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. Call 302-664-9100 or visit HyattPlaceDeweyBeach.com. Make a lifetime of memories in your own backyard at Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. That's Hyatt Place Dewey Beach on Facebook and Instagram.
Hawks fans, improving reliability with new technology and upgrades is only part of Delmarva Power's commitment to customers. They're also helping customers save money and energy with tips, tools, and programs that can help everyone reduce monthly bills. Just visit delmarva.com/everyonesaves for more. That's delmarva.com/everyonesaves. Delmarva Power, proud sponsor of Maryland Eastern Shore Athletics.
Hey, this is Shaq. When I was playing ball, our team doctors helped me overcome pain with something called TENS therapy. And I see how Smart Relief is that same kind of therapy. You just push a button and whoosh. Smart Relief sends waves of relaxing pulses that immediately start blocking pain. Back, hip, knee, or shoulder pain. Even works for hours after you turn it off. Man, this Smart Relief so smart they should call it Shaq Relief. Ooh, I like that one. Somebody write that down for me. Turn on Smart Relief and turn off pain. Get my lawyer on the phone. I need to patent that.
Use only as directed. Today, business happens here, and virtually anywhere. Because today, innovative companies are reinventing the way business happens. And they need people who can keep up. With the expertise and technology to get packages to over 150 million delivery points. So, who can help you deliver the future of commerce? The United States Postal Service. See why we deliver more e-commerce packages to homes than anyone at USPS.com/future.
The flagship station for Maryland Eastern Shore basketball is WTGM Salisbury, Delmarva's Fox Sports 960.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from SFMSports.net.
Back on the Shore halftime show, 38-12, Howard leading Maryland Eastern Shore at the break. MEAC scoreboard, 3 other matchups in league play tonight. 16 minutes to go in the second half from Delaware State. Hornets leading Coppin State 29-28. Coppin State won their game the other night to become the last Division I team to win a game this year. The Eagles off the schneid, trying to overcome the Delaware State Hornets, who are picked to finish last in the MEAC in the preseason poll. 2 other games in halftime. Morgan State leads Savannah State 52-40, and North Norfolk State leading Florida A&M 37-31. No top 25 games today, but tomorrow a whole smorgasbord. Number 6 Michigan State hosting Purdue. Top-ranked Duke's at Wake Forest. Number 3 Tennessee is at Missouri. Number 18 Kentucky after their loss from Alabama at Alabama hosting Texas A&M. Number 19 Buffalo's got Toledo in town. Number 20 Iowa State's at Baylor. Number 24 St. John's after the big overtime win over arch rival Georgetown is at unranked Villanova, defending national champions. Number 8 Texas Tech hosts number 23 Oklahoma. Number 12 North Carolina at number 15 NC State. You can already hear the Chapel Hill fans chanting, "Not our rival." And number 14 Mississippi State at South Kakalaki. And from the Bay Area, Santa Clara, California, Levi's Stadium, the College Football Playoff National Championship game. It's the 4th meeting in a row in this playoff between Alabama and Clemson. 5 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Number 2 Clemson 14. Number 1 Alabama 13. Crimson Tide scored a touchdown and missed an extra point a couple of minutes ago. Will that prove to be a difference maker when we get into crunch time today? Only time will tell. Let's take another break. When we come back, second half action on the Shore Sports Network at SFMSports.net.
The Eastern Shore is a perfect place to visit year-round. A gem hidden on the lower shore is the Henson. Located in the heart of Princess Anne on the picturesque campus of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. The Henson is the perfect choice for campus visits, business trips, reunions, meetings, and relaxing getaways. Check into the Henson and we'll take care of the rest. Book online at umes.edu/Henson.
Are you thinking about renting out your house? Good choice, because the rental market is red hot. And renting has never been easier, especially when you hire Renters Warehouse. Their rent estate advisors will find you great tenants, collect the rent, and take those pesky maintenance calls, all while someone else pays your mortgage. Plus, Renters Warehouse gives you 24/7 property management for one low, flat monthly fee. Go to renterswarehouse.com and get a free home rental price analysis. It's easy, fast, and worry-free. Renters Warehouse, the professional landlords of rent estate.
Hey, Hawks fans, take a kid to the game. The Eastern Shore Hawks host North Carolina Central in doubleheader action on the 12th. Kids 12 and under will get in for free with the purchase of an adult ticket. There'll be snacks, games, and prizes. The party is in Princess Anne on Saturday the 12th as your Eastern Shore Hawks face the North Carolina Central Eagles starting at 2 p.m. Experience the excitement of NCAA Division I basketball right here on the shore. Get your tickets at easternshorehawks.com and click on Fan Zone.
All money managers might seem the same, but while some give their clients cookie-cutter portfolios, Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to your goals and needs. Some only call when they have something to sell. Fisher calls regularly, so you stay informed. And while some advisors are happy to earn commissions whether you do well or not, Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when you do better. In other words, we're on your side. Maybe that's why most of our clients come from other money managers. So if you're in or nearing retirement, talk with us and find out why investors are switching to and staying with Fisher Investments. Fisher Investments. Clearly better money management. Investments in securities involve the risk of loss. Visit us at FisherInvestments.com to find out what we can do for you.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from SFMSports.net.
Second half action from the Heights Center. Howard 38, Maryland Eastern Shore 12. The good news for the Hawks is that it'd be exceedingly hard to have a first half of the same caliber, or a second half of the same caliber of the first half, and there's nowhere to go but up. For Maryland Eastern Shore, a chance to just make it respectable. For Howard, a chance to win their 6th straight meeting between the two schools. They'll meet again at the end of this month, 3 Mondays from now at Burr Gymnasium. That's a 7:30 tip time at Howard. In between then, the Hawks will host their 2 North Carolina foes next weekend. NC Central on Saturday, A&T on Monday. The weekend after that's the Florida swing. Saturday the 19th at Florida A&M. Monday the 21st at Bethune-Cookman. Then it's the immediate area road trip. Norfolk State on Saturday, Howard on a Monday before the Hawks are back at home again February 2nd against South Carolina State. Brian Arrudia to inbound, flicks it into Frost, and we're underway with the second half. Eastern Shore moving right to left in the second half. Jones in the right wing, wraparound pass down low for Isaac Taylor. Taylor posting up, back out to Jones in the right wing. Jones cross-court right into Arrudia. Catch and shoot left wing 3. Well short, rebound for Lott. Howard's in the midst of an 18-0 run. That's what they closed the first half on. Hawks haven't scored in 6 minutes of game time, although it feels like much more than that. R.J. Cole had 11 points in the first half, and now he's got 14 points as Cole with a fadeaway 3 over Ahmad Frost to make it 41-12. That's 3 unanswered touchdowns for Howard. 21-0 run a minute into the second half. Arrudia on the left wing, looking down low for Jones. He's smothered and covered like a Waffle House hash brown. Now they get it to Taylor, who's hooked by Xavier Akuwovu. Starters on the floor for both teams. And Arrudia is going to inbound for Maryland Eastern Shore. Second foul against Akuwovu. Frost takes the inbound, wraps around at the right elbow, float shot, well strong off the front of the iron, or back of the iron, rather. Rebound for Cole. Here's Maryland Eastern Shore getting back on defense. Cole's fouled on the right wing, missed a 3, but he's got 3 free throws on the way. This is what R.J. Cole will do for you. And now the question for Kevin Nickelberry becomes is how long will he allow his superstars to stay on this floor, pushing a lead of 30. 3 free throws coming for Cole. We'll see if we get to the deep bench of Howard. RJ's first free throw's in. He wasn't good enough at every other aspect of basketball. He is an 83% foul shooter coming in. Drew interest from Penn and Brown and Georgetown and the University of Virginia. Some big-name schools, those latter two, wanting R.J. Cole. He chose Howard. Subs for the Hawks came in Bartley and Gabriel Jimphy in, Ahmad Frost and Brian Andino out, Jalen Jones in for Howard. Also Colin Gaynor's coming in for Maryland Eastern Shore. Howard's third free throw in. 6 quick points for Cole to begin the second half. He's got 17. Tyler Jones gets a breather. 44-12. 18:37 to play in this one. Gaynor, Taylor, and Arrudia on the right sideline for Eastern Shore. Bartley straight away, looking for Gaynor to get open. Bartley dribbling towards the left wing. Screen coming from Taylor. Bartley bounce pass to Arrudia. Ball deflected by Cole. Arrudia controls now. Rudy bobbing in and out. Circles up on the right wing. 8 to shoot. Floats it for Gaynor on the left wing. Colin Gaynor behind the back dribble. Guarded by Williams. Gaynor loses the handle. It's out of bounds. Howard basketball. Hawks don't get a shot off. And the Bison take over. The Hawks have 7 turnovers and just 4 made baskets tonight. Akuwovu at the top of the circle for Howard. Jones, Williams. Screen coming from Akuwovu. Williams gets open space on the right baseline. Pull up 12-foot jumper. That's an air ball. Akuwovu pulled down the rebound, but couldn't control. Bounces it out of bounds, and Eastern Shore takes over. Howard from here on out. Hosts Bethune-Cookman next weekend on Saturday and Morgan State on Monday. Isaac Taylor, right baseline, kicks out to Arrudia. Right wing for 3. Got it. And the drought ends. 8 minutes later, the Hawks bust up a 24-0 Howard run. They're in the teens. 44-15. Howard on top. 17-18 to go in the second half. Howard hosting Bethune-Cookman and Morgan State. How about this? They've got 6 of their next 7 games at home, which means they've got 8 of their first 10 MEAC games at home, and the other 2 are close road games as Xavier Akawovu with an easy layup under the basket, 46-15, 16 and change to go. 4 in a row for the Bison, including a non-conference tilt against Harvard on January 21st as there's a foul against the Bison.
Howard foul, number 13, Charles Williams.
That's Charles Williams. That's his 3rd. So Williams out, and we'll see Chad Lott back in. Appropriate matchup. Howard has often been called the Harvard of historically black colleges. Now they'll face the Harvard of, well, Harvard. Inbounds to Arudia. Rudy biding his time on the left wing, feeding Taylor down low. Triple team to Gyamfi in traffic. And Gyamfi's foul with 8 on the shot clock. It was 4 in a row at home for Howard. Harvard, Dell State, Eastern Shore again on January 28th, and Norfolk State. That's a road-heavy month of February for the Bison. A Florida trip. They host the Carolina schools, and they have 4 straight on the road to complete regular season. Coppin State, Morgan State, Savannah State, Norfolk State. Cameron Lewis in and Xavier Akawovu out. Rudia floats it into Gyamfi straight away. Bounce pass to Bartley, left to center. Now it's a Rudia, straight away. Rudy steps up from 3. Too strong. Rebound volleyed once, twice. Gyamfi chases on the floor. Nice offensive rebound for Gyamfi. Gainer Euro step in. He's blocked by Jones. What a block by Jalen Jones, the senior with the long arms. Rudy biding his time on the left channel. Screen coming from Taylor. Rudy takes it. Free throw line. Chest pass to Bartley. Catch and shoot right corner 3. Skips out. Rebound Cousins. Here comes Howard left to right. R.J. Cole. A blue blur into the front court. Now he slows it down. Howard up 31. Under 16 to play in the second half. We got a media timeout at the next whistle. 10 to shoot for Cole. RJ waiting on the left sideline, and a foul on the other side of the court. It's Kanan Bartley who got tangled up with, it looks like, Chad Lott. Media timeout with 15:41 to play in the second half. Howard 46, Eastern Shore 15 on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
At Anytime Fitness, we know that healthy doesn't happen on its own.
But together, we can make healthy happen.
With the right help.
In the right ways.
With an ally who listens.
With coaching and team workouts.
To get you to your healthier place.
Anytime Fitness. Let's make healthy happen.
January 1st through 11th. Join for $1 and get a free Jumpstart training package with a coach. Valued at $100. Visit myhealthyhappens.com.
Hey, you should do.
With the Capital One Quicksilver Card, you earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. It's easy. That's just the way I like it. Oh, that's the way, I like it, That's the way, I like it, Woo! The Quicksilver Card from Capital One. What's in your wallet? That's the way,
Capital One Bank, USANA.
This is Hawks basketball from SFMSports.net.
15:41 to play in the second half. Howard 46, Eastern Shore 15. Well, January was the gauntlet for the Hawks coming into MEAC play. 7 of their first 8 games against top 6 preseason teams. The other one was against the 7th-ranked team in Florida A&M. Term woodshed has come to mind this Monday night against Howard. Hawks played Morgan State well for about 30 minutes on Saturday before falling away, and that hangover is apparently drawn on to this game. 10 to shoot for Howard. It's Lott on the right channel. Jumps it for Foster. Foster in NBA range 3 over Frost. Too strong. Ahmad chases down the long rebound. Here comes Arudia right to left for the Shore. Pumps it off for Frost. Now it's Arudia left wing to Bartley on the left wing. And Frost again. Montrezl Oliver playing with 3 fouls. And Jim Fee left on the arc. Rudia, dribble drive in, right side of the paint, kicks out to Frost, right corner three, short, rebound Cousins. 10th rebound of the game for Zion Cousins. Third leading rebounder in the league. We'll see his average go up. Foster again on the right corner for Howard. Instead retreats it back into the backcourt. Lewis, now Jones. Down low for Cameron Lewis. What a mismatch against Oliver. Falling out of bounds. Throw it to Jim Fee. Gabriel unable to control it. Deflects off and out. And Howard retains possession. R.J. Cole back in after a quick breather. Cole, a game high 17 points. Without scoring Eastern Shore by himself. 17 points. He's about 4 more to hit his season's average. Pumped into Lewis. Just 6 to shoot for Howard. Now it's Cole. He'll try from 3 on the NBA range. Right wing. Yes, sir. 20 for Cole. All in the day's work for the super soft. 49-15 Howard. 14 and change to go. Jim Fee, now Rudy at the free throw line for the Shore to Oliver. Oliver will try on the right wing for 3. Short, rebound Lewis. Hawks are 2 of 18 from long range. Cole, screen set by Lewis, stripped by Frost. No call. Ahmad Frost picks the pocket of R.J. Cole and lays it up and in. Nice breakaway by Ahmad Frost. And a timeout taken by Howard. This will become the full unscheduled media timeout. 14:01 to play in the second half. Howard 49, Eastern Shore 17 on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Signs by Tomorrow is proud to be one of the founding companies of the one-day sign industry. Our services include banners, trade show displays, window and vehicle lettering, decals, name tags, logo reproduction, and real estate signs. We offer free estimates, design proposals, and on-site consultations. One-day service is available. Let us show you what we can do for you. Signs by Tomorrow.
Call 410-860-0033 or visit signsbytomorrow.com.
Hey, Hawks fans, take a kid to the game. The Eastern Shore Hawks host North Carolina Central in doubleheader action on the 12th. Kids 12 and under will get in for free with the purchase of an adult ticket. There'll be snacks, games, and prizes. The party is in Princess Anne on Saturday the 12th as your Eastern Shore Hawks face the North Carolina Central Eagles starting at 2 p.m. Experience the excitement of NCAA Division I basketball right here on the Shore. Get your tickets at easternshorehawks.com and click on Fan Zone.
This is Hawks basketball from SFMSports.net.
14:01 to play in the second half. Howard 49, Eastern Shore 17. The R.J. Cole show once again. 20 points, 5 of 10 shooting, 4 of 5 from deep. Ahmad Frost had a nice scoop and score, denying Cole in the backcourt and breaking away for a layup. Full court press for Maryland Eastern Shore. And if you're Cliff Reed, now is the time to try something new, to work on things in a game situation that you maybe would not get on in a normal scenario. Chad Lott, left elbow for Howard. Lott backs out, looking down low for Jones. Feeds Lewis the free throw line. Lewis pull-up jumper, yes. Cameron Lewis, I guess he doesn't make many shots from far away from the basket as his teammates give him a roar of applause for that one. 51-17 Howard, 13 and a half to go. Game's out of hand. Might as well try something that might help you in the future. Rudia, Oliver, left wing, gets 2 guys to jump over him, attacks the rim, misses it off the bottom of the rim. Rebound, Jim Fee chases it down, fresh 30 for the Hawks. Rudia finds Frost in the right corner. Howard closing fast on defense. Back out to Rudia, jumps it back to Frost, right wing, fakes a shot. Rudia steps in, 19-footer straight away, in and out. Rebound Lott. Under 13 to play in this one. Cole, forget just all MEAC or MEAC player of the year. He's looking at potentially a standard All-American selection if he continues this. Certainly if he stays all 4 years. Arrudia at the free throw line. Now it's Oliver. He'll try from 3 on the left corner. Miss it strong. Rebound tipped once, and Lott comes down with it in transition. Lott, 1-on-4. He'll take it himself against Arrudia, and Brian hacks him hard. Chad Lott headed to the free throw line. Lott from Byrd High School in Shreveport, Louisiana, home of the Independence Bowl. All-time leading scorer at Byrd High, 2,176 points. He was one of 9 Louisiana guys in his graduating class to be nominated for McDonald's All-American. 3-time Shreveport area player of the year. Leaves his first free throw on the front iron. Zion Cousins back in for Jones, and Ryan Andino's coming in for Eastern Shore. But Lott, not content to just be a star on the basketball court, he's the president of the Black Student Union at Howard, taking leadership roles on his team and in his community. It's a rather prestigious position at perhaps the most prestigious of all HBCUs. Second free throw's in. 1 of 2 for Lott, 52-17. Eastern Shore down, 12.5 to go in the second half. Here's Jim Fee, top of the circle. For the Hawks, hands off to Frost. Now it's Oliver, left of center. And out to Andino. Dino trying to get anything going. Jumps it to Bartley on the left wing with 10 to shoot. Bartley dribbles off his foot, stolen by Howard. It's Lott. Lott into the front court, scoops it for Williams, and Williams, he fell asleep at the sideline, and the heel kicks on the maroon instead of the pure wood color. A turnover for Howard. Fourth against Williams. 12 even to go in the ball game. The deficit is 35. Frost straight away for Eastern Shore. Accelerating in right baseline. Hook shot. Fouled by Cousin. And Ahmad Frost has free throws when we return. 11:50 to play in the second half. Are we just staying here? It should be immediate timeout. Free throw for Frost is in. And we're staying with you. Or now we have the media. Frost free throw is good, so he'll have his second free throw when we come back. 11:50 to go, 52-18 Howard on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
In the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, success for our student athletes isn't just measured by wins and losses, points on the scoreboard, or individual stats. It's also measured by their performance in the classroom, in the community, and ultimately graduation. Our student athletes aren't just playing to win a single game. They're playing to win at life, because games end, but life keeps on going. The MEAC, educating student athletes for the game of life.
This is Dr. Walt Gianelli, founder of UrDoc-Zen. We are here for you and all of life's little twists and turns. Sometimes you can't plan your route, but you can get back on track again. Our medical experts at UrDoc-Zen are here to care for you when you need us. We're delivering the best urgent care. We've even been voted top provider 4 years in a row. Feel better, faster. Visit one of our 6 Eastern Shore locations today. Just walk in. No appointment necessary. Or check us out at UrDoc-Zen.com. Locations are open beginning at 8 a.m. every single day. 877-222-4934.
This is Hawks basketball from SFMSports.net.
11:50 to play in the second half. Howard 52, Eastern Shore 18. Will DeBoer with you on the Shore Sports Network. Update from the National Championship football game. Clemson 21, Alabama 16 with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Remember that Monday night game between the LA Rams and Kansas City from a couple months ago? It appears we have our sequel. Frost missed his second free throw. Howard basketball. Lott serpentining his way into the front court for the Bison. Lott on the right wing, guarded by Oliver. Frost comes over to help. Chad Lott stops his dribble straight away. Feeds down low for Zion Cousins. Cousins stripped by Rudy, and Oliver comes up with the steal. Trez taking it himself, coast to coast, lays it up and in, and one. Montrez Oliver with a nice burst of speed and a transition bucket. He's got a chance for a three-point play. You see one of those every game from Montrez Oliver, a really sweet-looking play, a highlight reel. Oliver's been taking advantage of the ample playing time he's gotten. 18 minutes a game, averaging 4.5 points. Xavier Akawovu back in.
And for the Shore, Kaden Bartley.
And Kaden Bartley's in for Eastern Shore. Oliver, 77% shooter from the line. And he rattles it home. So 3 for Trez. 52-21. Eastern Shore down. 11:22 to go in the second half. R.J. Cole trying to work around the Shore full court press. He splits a couple of defenders. And is fouled by Arudia. The officials ruling that this was the beginning of a shot process. That was the very beginning. That was the conception of a shot process right there. Third foul against Arudia. So Cole back to the line. He makes this. He hits his season average, 21. Well, technically 20.9. Average achieved. It rolls home. Cole, player of the week in the MEAC, November 20th and December 4th. He's gone over 20 points now 9 times this season, including this one. Second free throw's in. 54-21. R.J. Cole 22, Eastern Shore 21. 11:08 to go. Bartley right sideline for Eastern Shore. Now it's Arudia top of the circle, pumps it to Oliver, left baseline dribble drive against Cousin, lays it up and in. Montrez Oliver against a sleepy Giant in Cousins. Trez has 5. 54-23. Shore down. 10:45 to go. Quick trigger 3 from Williams in the right corner, and he buries. Charles Williams with the answer. His first points of the half. He's got 14. Assist to Cole. 57-23. Andino's fouled from the right wing. No call, though, as it looked like Cole got Andino on the arm. The officials not giving it to him. A night of frustration continues for Ryan Andino, who's been held scoreless. He's 0 for 6 from deep. Howard basketball. Jones right sideline, centers up, skips it to Akawoyu. Now a left wing 3 from Williams, too strong. Rebound on the floor. It falls down to Cousins, and Zion Cousins with a two-handed jam. 59-23. Halfway through the second half, Howard in cruise control. Feet up on the dash. One little pinky finger controlling the wheel. Arudia on the right wing. He'll step into a 3. But he doesn't get it off before an offensive foul. That's a foul against Jim Fee. If you're the Hawks, you got to find motivation out here on the floor. 36-point deficit, and Cliff Reed cycling through his bench left and right, looking for somebody, anybody, to provide a spark. But there's no spark to be had. Jones on the right channel for Howard. Floats it to Cole on the left sideline. Cole to Akawovu. Akawovu trying to dribble drive in. Loses the handle. Misses a layup. Gets his own rebound. Lays it up. Back and in. Xavier Akawovu. That guy. You know who we're talking about. 61-23. Howard. 9:20 to go. It's Andino. Straight away for the Hawks. Now Frost right sideline. Jim Fee setting a screen. Ahmad Frost steps in. 19-footer at the free throw line. Front iron. Trez swoops in for the offensive rebound. Fresh 30. Andino is open on the left wing. Trez didn't see him. Trez the feed for Jim Fee. Right baseline. Missed the layup. Rebound touched out of bounds by Jim Fee. It's going to Howard. Ryan Andino, he's got hands on his hips. He was open that time. The Hawks simply didn't see him.
And from the Hawks, Isaac Taylor.
Kyle Foster in for Howard. Isaac Taylor in for the Hawks. Oh, I just realized that. Howard and Hawks. We had a film studio in Princess Anne tonight. Jalen Jones accelerates into the front court around Frost. Hand off to Cole. Skip down low for Cousins. Dribbles once. Bumps bodies with Taylor. Shots no good. Rebound up in the air. Controlled once, twice. Slips out of Taylor's hands into the hands of Frost. Ahmad Frost in traffic. Feeds Andino in the right corner. He's wide open for three. Got it. Brian Andino off the schneid. His first three of the ball game. Now make it 1,041 points in his career. 10th Hawk with 1,000 points. He got it last month in Pitt. 61-26 Howard. 8:20 to go. R.J. Cole, 22 points and counting. 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Nice, well-rounded day for him once more. Floats it for Akawovu. Now they pump it in the left corner. Free ball from Foster. Air ball. Rebound Jimfy. Cross. Hail Mary pass up to Andino. Andino will catch and shoot right wing three. Off the front of the iron. And a rebound on the scrum. Foul on the scrum for the rebound. It's against Howard. It's against Xavier Akawovu. Timeout on the floor. 61-26 Howard. 7:59 to go on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Hawks fans, improving reliability with new technology and upgrades is only part of Delmarva Power's commitment to customers. They're also helping customers save money and energy with tips, tools, and programs that can help everyone reduce monthly bills. Just visit delmarva.com/everyonesaves for more. That's delmarva.com/everyonesaves. Delmarva Power, proud sponsor of Maryland Eastern Shore Athletics.
Pivot Physical Therapy is the leading provider of physical therapy and sports medicine services in the Mid-Atlantic region, with over 270 clinic locations and providing sports medicine services to over 120 youth, scholastic, collegiate, and professional programs. Pivot Physical Therapy is in your backyard with locations in Salisbury, Berlin, Cambridge, Easton, and Seaford. Pivot Physical Therapy and Pivot Sports Medicine is a proud partner of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, providing athletic training and physical therapy care to your Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from SFMSports.net.
7:59 to play. 61-26 Howard. Will DeBoer with you on the Shore Sports Network. Hawk basketball. Their own offensive end after the foul against Xavier Akawovu. National championship game update. Clemson's gone up 28-16 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Tua Tagovailoa's got 2 interceptions already for Alabama. Trevor Lawrence and the Tigers taking advantage. Frost left elbow, stolen by Cole. Cole 1-on-2. RJ will take it himself. Up and under layup. That's in. Acrobatics from RJ Cole. He's got a big grin on his face. 1,000 watt from one end of his beard to the other end of his beard. A young James Harden in waiting, perhaps. 63-26 Howard. Now he's got a foul in the backcourt. It looked like Lott hooked up with Andino. Fouled him that time. Chad Lott's fourth. He'll get a breather. And Charles Williams back in. Andino at the line. 82% foul shooter when he gets there. Doesn't get to the free throw line that often. 1-1 for Dino. First shot. Rolls in. Hawks 6 of 9 from the free throw line today. They've already scored more points in this half than they did in the first. Held to just a dozen in the first 20 minutes. Second free throw is in. Dino's got 5. 63-28 Howard. 7:27 to go. Hawks bring the full court press. Cole floats it to an open Williams on the right sideline. Crossover dribble. Everybody else gets back, and Cole holds. Williams, right sideline. Cole pumps it to Foster, left sideline. Bartley in his face. Now Williams, turnaround jumper, left elbow. Yes, nothing but net for Charles Williams. A 44% shooter in the MEAC. 65-28 Howard. 7 even to go. Here's Andino on the left channel for the Hawks. Now Jimfy straight away. Bartley, right wing. Wrap around down low for Zeke Taylor, who's double team. Kicks out to Oliver. Oliver open for 3. Missed it strong. Rebound for Cole, and he was standing right there, and the ball ricocheted right to him. 7th rebound for Cole. 24-7-5 today for the, I'll say it, soon-to-be All-American. was an All-American if you're going by box to row. Foster for three on the right corner. Strong. Rebound. Fought for. Howard comes up with it. That's Cousins. 12 rebounds for Cousins now. He picks that one off the hardwood. Cole biding his time like Bobby Plump in the backcourt. $100 to whoever can figure out who Bobby Plump was. Foster for three, right wing, short. And a foul on the rebound against Blue. Looks like Williams. Bobby Plump, by the way, he was the star of the Milan, Indiana high school basketball team in 1954, the real-life Hoosiers squad. Bobby Plump was to Milan as Jimmy Chitwood was to fictional Hickory, the undisputed star of the team, and the man who hit the game-winning shot to upset the big giant in the state championship game. In real life, it was Muncie Central, the Goliath, who fell to Milan's David. Bobby Plump hit the shot with 3 seconds to go. Milan won 32-30. Much different game back then. Muncie Central actually had a couple seconds to get off a final shot. They were too stunned to do anything. Timeout taken by Eastern Shore. It's a 30-second break. 6:03 to go. 65-29. Bison. That was the most famous upset in Indiana high school basketball history. Milan over Muncie Central in 54. And it took 40 more years for Indiana to switch from a single statewide college basketball tournament or a high school basketball tournament to class basketball. It's a decision that even 20 years later is controversial in the Hoosier State. An old coach at my high school, a man named David Wood at West Lafayette High School in Indiana. I got to talk to him about it once. He said he did vote for class basketball back then, and he's forever regretted it. On the other hand, that David versus Goliath was the exception to the rule. And most of the time, David would get beaten senseless by Goliath. Oliver makes his free throws. 65-30 Bison. Ahmad Frost back in for the Hawks. 6:03 to play. Inbound coming. Jalen Jones flips it into Lewis. Lewis stolen by Bartley. No, ball's on the floor. Jones picks it up. Howard nearly gave it away, and it's advanced to Cole into the front court. Cole trying to cross up Frost, instead retreats back towards the big M. R.J. Cole, high school star in his own right at St. Anthony, that cathedral of basketball in New Jersey. Zion Cousins, hand off to Jones, left sideline, Bartley right in his face. Foster pumps out for Cousins to the left elbow, 2 to shoot. Cousins puts it up, too strong, gets his own rebound, scoops it out for Foster in the left corner. He'll think about the three. He's just toying with Andino at this point. Looks it out for Cousins, and now Jones as Howard gets to Cole, and he'll reset. RJ double team, splits the double team. Ball's on the floor, stops at the free throw line, wraps around for Cousins, left low block, out to Foster, pump fake to the right wing for Jones, steps in. What a fake from Kyle Foster. Bench loves it. Finger roll layup is good. 67-30 Bison, 5 minutes to go. Frost in the right channel for Maryland Eastern Shore. Taylor top of the circle, and Zeke's going to try for three and miss everything. And if you want one snapshot of how the night has gone for Eastern Shore, that would be it. And Isaac Taylor will get to ride the pine after that three-point miss. Colin Gaynor's back in. Gabriel Gentry back in. Circling back around to the Bobby Plump thought, the reason why we even compared a standstill Howard point guard to Bobby Plump was that in the fourth quarter of that famous state championship game, Bobby Plump held the basketball for 5 minutes solid before doing anything. He just stood there, and there's no shot clock in high school basketball, so he was allowed to do that. He just milked that clock for all it's worth. One reason why it was a 32-30 win for the Milan Indians. Free throws coming for Eastern Shore as, or for Howard rather, as Colin Gaynor fouls Jalen Jones. Jones heading to the line. Jones last year, 3 points, 5 rebounds a game for the Bison as he misses his first free throw. 4:37 to go, 68-30 Howard. Jalen's second free throw, back iron, rebound Frost. Mod Frost, the team's leading scorer at 7 points. Into the front court he is for Maryland Eastern Shore. Bartley on the left wing. Now Jimfy right sideline. Trez top of the circle, tries to cross up. Cousins works around into the land of the tall trees. He's stripped, it's out of bounds off of Blue. Lewis went diving in pursuit, nearly knocked over the Powerade tray.
Substitutions entered the game for Howard, number 4,
Raymond Buffet Jr. coming into the game for Howard, a freshman guard from Atlantic City High School in New Jersey. City mate of Tyler Jones way back when. Also Langston Gaither, freshman guard from Alexandria, Virginia, as the deep bench coming in for Howard. Andino contested 3 from the right corner. It's an air ball and a rebound for Justin Cotton. Also in, a little used senior from Clinton, Maryland. Howard's got the deep reserves in right now. Kanan Bartley up and under layup misses. Jimfy's there for the putback. Gabriel Jimfy.
Timeout on the floor.
A timeout taken by Kevin Nickelberry to send his reserves in. All of them. But for now, this is a 30 that will become a full, so we'll take one last break. 4:02 to go. 68-32 Howard on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Do you need a break, a getaway? Plan a visit to Hyatt Place Dewey Beach in Delaware. Lay back, relax with your toes in the sand, and unwind to the sounds of the ocean. Please your palate with a delicious meal at Cape Hassa Restaurant on the Bay while taking in the sights of a beautiful sunset. It's time to get away and make that getaway to the Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. Call 302-864-9100 or visit HyattPlaceDeweyBeach.com. Make a lifetime of memories in your own backyard at Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. That's Hyatt Place Dewey Beach on Facebook and Instagram.
Training is about more than muscle. It's about inner strength. So I push myself. That's why I serve in the United States Coast Guard. I train with the best. A team that shares my drive and commitment. We collect intelligence, guard our shores against drug smugglers, and keep our waterways safe. Because our nation expects more. Discover a future that exceeds your expectations. Learn more at GoCoastGuard.com.
This is Hawks basketball from SFMSports.net.
Final 4:02 of this one, 68-32. Howard leads Maryland Eastern Shore. R.J. Cole, 24 points today for Howard. We've likely seen the last of him. 16 for Charles Williams. Williams still on the floor, though, along with Akwovu for Howard. And hell, there's R.J. Cole. What did we just say? Cole lays it up and in, right baseline. He'll finish with 26. I can't imagine they'd keep him out there for much longer. 70-32. Howard leads. 30-second timeout. Or no, that's just a substitution timeout. Or is it? Confusion reigns. Personnel for Howard as they've gone to their deep bench. Prince Anasaki, 6'9" freshman center from Nigeria, fellow countryman of Xavier Akwovu. He's in for the first time. Raymond Buffet Jr., Justin Cotton, Nate Garvey as Oliver travels in the backcourt. And Kyle Foster to be the captain of the ship, the experienced player in. Inbound to Cotton. Left sideline as Howard will get their 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guys. Some game action. And a contest in which they lead by 38. Foster biding his time in the backcourt with 12 to shoot. Skips it for Garvey on the right sideline. Screen set by Anasaki. Down the horn to Cotton, left sideline. Left corner. Dribble driving in as Foster. Foster bumping bodies up in the air with Jimfy lays it up and in. The Howard bench flexing. And you could hear that from all the way over here. One of the officials giving a sideline warning to Kyle Foster. Taunting, perhaps. Or no, it's a delay of game warning. So Foster will ride Pine, and Langston Gaither's back in. 72-32. The Hawks down by 40. This is the largest deficit they have faced all season. Herudia atop the circle for Eastern Shore, dribbling towards the right sideline, pumps it to Bartley in the right corner. Back out to Herudia. Frost straight away looking for Taylor down low. He's been smothered by Anasaki. Bartley dribble drive, right baseline, hook shot up and under layup. That's in. Acrobatics from Kane and Bartley. 72-34, and the Hawks questing to not finish this game doubled up. 2:45 to go. Garvey left sideline for the Bison, scoops it back for Cotton. Right sideline, it's Gaither. 10 to shoot. Gaither centers up, chest pass to Bethea. Down low, left baseline, hook from Anasaki rattles home. And Prince Will Anasaki got his first bucket of the game. 74-34. The deficit is 40. The time left, 2:12. Herudia right sideline for the Hawks. Bartley in the corner. Frost waiting for it. They get it to him. Screen set by Taylor. Frost steps into a three from straight away, leaves it well short. Rebound bounces once to Bartley. Kanan crossover to try and cross up Cotton. Herudia to Oliver in the left corner. Down low for Zeke Taylor. Isaac, just 2 points today. Cross-court rainbow to Bartley. Touch off to Frost. Frost right baseline. Pumps in and out against Cotton. Step back jumper after a crossover dribble. Yes! It's a three-pointer for Ahmad Frost. And the Hawks have a double-digit scorer today. Ahmad Frost has 10. Timeout Eastern Shore, 30 seconds. 99 seconds left. 74-37. Howard up by 37. Doesn't get any easier for the Hawks. They've got the two-time defending conference tournament champions coming in next Saturday in North Carolina Central. Then you've got a top 4 team in North Carolina A&T on Monday. Howard, meanwhile, shaking off the frustration of that Florida A&M loss. They'll host Bethune-Cookman and Morgan State next weekend. And these teams will meet again in exactly 3 weeks at Bird Gymnasium in our nation's capital. Bison, having won 6 in a row in this series, including this game, will go for lucky 7 and another season sweep. Anasaki walks it over the line for the Bison, tries to hand off to Cotton as the Hawks still staying fierce on defense. Gaither back out for Cotton. Cotton dribbling to the center of the court, flicks it for Garvey. Garvey double team, trapped near the sideline, 10 to shoot. It's out to Bethea. Bethea steps in for 3, halfway down and out, rebound to Herudia. Hawks with the bucket here can not be doubled up. Fouls against Anasaki. Anasaki colliding with Isaac Taylor down low, and Zeke has free throws coming. Ryan Andino in, so is Gabriel Jimfy. That's the 9th foul against Howard, so 1-1 for Zeke. Taylor at the line, pretty good free throw shooter, 70%. Nothing but net on the first one. The lone bright spot for the Hawks when they've gone to the line, they've converted pretty well. They're 10 of 13. Second free throw, bounces off the iron, off the backboard, and in. Taylor out, Jimfy in. So the Hawks within 74-39 now with 1:10 to go. Eastern Shore, lowest scoring team in the MEAC. Those numbers will only go down today. Garvey for 3 on the right corner, out. Offensive rebound for Gaither. Gaither's fouled with 1 minute to go, even. Howard came in as the highest scoring team in the MEAC at 81 points per game, although some of that is fool's gold. So they had 3 straight wins to begin the season against non-Division I foes. One of them was Central Penn, if memory serves correct. Gaither's first free throw in. Howard had lost 6 in a row coming into this one, and with several exclamation points, they'll bust up that losing streak. And deep substitution for Howard. We'll see Philip Jones check in the first time. Second free throw goes in for Gaither. Jones, junior guard from Atlanta, Georgia. 76-39 Howard. 53 seconds to go. Here's Ahmad Frost, top of the circle. Cross screen set by Oliver, looking for Oliver on the pick and roll. Trez tries the right baseline, and he's denied on the baseline by Prince Will Anasaki. An emphatic block. Inbound to Jimfy at the right elbow, skips Frandino, balls through his hands. Now it's Frost. He'll spot up from three on the right wing, in and out, rebound for Howard. That's Cotton. Gaither into the front court, getting instructions to hold it from Kevin Nickelberry. And Cotton will do just that. 5-second difference, shot and game clock. Cotton left sideline. Frost, as Cotton stands at the Maroon M. 8 to shoot. Wraparound pass into the right corner. Still instructions to hold the ball, and there's a three from the right corner for Nate Garvey, but Kevin Nickelberry didn't want him to shoot it. They wanted to just give him a shot clock violation, and all that'll do is push it to 40. And that's all she wrote. 79-39. Howard beats Maryland Eastern Shore. A 40-point win for the Bison.
As the ladies and the men will challenge North.
Hawks fall 0-2 in the MEAC, 2-15 overall. Their largest margin of defeat this season. Howard improves to 1-1 in the MEAC. They snap a 6-game losing streak, and they're now 7-9 in league play. And I would not be surprised if Cliff Reed just skips us altogether. There's really nothing to be said about this game. And indeed, I won't get to talk to Coach today. Or no, here he comes. Here he comes. So we'll get a post-mortem from Cliff Reed. Bow ties coming off. We'll keep it brief. Here you are, Coach. Well, what's there to be said about this game?
Well, I take full responsibility. We just didn't come to play. You know, it's like we're not even practicing, so I'm going to give them a few days off because we could, you know, you could put together a rec league team and give a better effort and a better showing than that. So it's all on me. We just got to do a better job as coaches and get this thing done, so it falls on me.
It doesn't get any easier with North Carolina Central coming into town for Saturday. Most important thing, aside from effort and energy, that you think needs to be worked on?
Well, you know, you just got to play with confidence. You got to play with confidence. I thought to somewhat with their guard, the guards intimidated us early. We were uncharacteristically timid, and from the guys who we expect to play well. And so, you know, I just take responsibility for this. We just go back and just see if we can play harder and play smarter. We got the best coach team coming in the whole league Saturday, so we got our work cut out for us.
All right, thank you, Coach. We'll talk to you then. Cliff Reed, head coach of Maryland Eastern Shore. The Hawks falling by a 79-39 margin against the Howard Bison tonight. We'll take a break, come back, final stats, and we'll bring you score updates from the MEAC and from the national championship game. Again, your final score: Howard Bison 79, Eastern Shore Hawks 39. Shore Sports Network, SFMSports.net.
This is Dr. Walt Gianelli, founder of UrDoxN. We are here for you and all of life's little twists and turns. Sometimes you can't plan your route, but you can get back on track again. Our medical experts at UrDoxN are here to care for you when you need us, delivering the best urgent care. We've even been voted top provider 4 years in a row. Feel better, faster. Visit one of our 6 Eastern Shore locations today. Just walk in. No appointment necessary. Or check us out at urdoxn.com. Locations are open beginning at 8 a.m. every single day. 877-222-4934.
Hey, Hawks fans, take a kid to the game. The Eastern Shore Hawks host North Carolina Central in doubleheader action on the 12th. Kids 12 and under will get in for free with the purchase of an adult ticket. There'll be snacks, games, and prizes. The party is in Princess Anne on Saturday the 12th as your Eastern Shore Hawks face the North Carolina Central Eagles starting at 2 p.m. Experience the excitement of NCAA Division I basketball right here on the Shore. Get your tickets at EasternShoreHawks.com and click on Fan Zone.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball, powered by SFMSports.net. Now the postgame show.
We welcome you inside the Shore postgame show, courtside at the Heights Center in Princess Anne. Final score, Howard 7.